Hey, listeners and viewers, it's good to be back with my second podcast series. Welcome to Let's Chat with GB. I'm your host, Gaurav Bhagat, and you can call me, well, just that, GB. Every fortnight, we delve into thought provoking conversations spanning an array of topics, from captivating life stories to insights that inspire. Our aim is to ignite that spark in you, the spark that compels you to act, to change and to make a difference. So whether you're here for motivation, wisdom, or just to listen into a good chat, you're in the right place. So let's dive into the conversations and uncover more in Let's Chat with GB.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Chat with Jimmy. This is the inaugural episode of the first season, and today is going to be a powerful episode. And powerful not only because of the content, but powerful because of the two amazing people that I have on today. We have Bindya and Rajat. This is a power couple in every sense. Okay, I'm going to talk more about some of their accomplishments and more. The Schedule Classic has been won twice, in 22 and 23 by Rajat. Bindya was still an accomplished model and now a fitness expert. The first winner of the WBFF in India, has done some amazing things in powerlifting. Ladies and gentlemen, Rajat and Bindiya. Thank you so much. Great to have you guys here. So much for having you on Let's Chat with GB. So let's talk about where it all began. Bindiya, we're going to start with you first. Okay, so you were, a model. I know the first time I saw you at the gym was perhaps it cost like 22 years ago in New Feds Colby, and the journey's come a long way. So how did it go from model to fitness expert, fitness influencer, accomplished bodybuilder and more? Let's talk about some of your backstory.
Okay, so hi guys, this is Bindya, and as Gaurav is really telling a lot about me, but then I always loved fitness. We met it at cars, and then I used to work out. I love working out since the beginning, but I got married early. I got married to his friend only. And at 21, 22, I got married, and then I had a baby. And then, things were not going so great, and you know it. But I kept on going. I tried for a couple of years, but then I started, just to divert my mind, I started modeling. And then, I was doing very well. And then after my second baby, when I planned it, I completely stopped and lost touch with all the, models and the entire fraternity, because obviously I was busy with my baby. So then I met him. And then this guy he's just suddenly looked at me and said that why didn't you just, start with bodybuilding and do something different? Because, model, anybody can be a model, right? You can be a fitness model. I said, are you crazy? I don't like muscle and I can't lift and I don't like those big muscle and everything, and it takes really a lot. And I was a vegetarian then. And he's like, really? You say yes, I'm going to prepare you and just go for it. So 2016, let me tell you guys, I'm a single mother and I had so many issues in my marriage, and I left my home in 2016. Post that, when I met him and when he really encouraged me to do something really good for myself, I wanted to prove myself, my worth and everything, because I didn't want to listen every now and then get around my house. Who are you? What is your worth? Who knows you? Like that. So I wanted to do something for myself, and the fight was only with me. The fire was so much, the inner fire was more than the outside fire. So then I said yes to him. I said, okay, let's do it. I'm going to do something, and I want to make a name. I want to be known as Bindya Sharma, So that's how it started, and here I am today.
Yeah, amazing. We'll talk more and more, about some of those key incidents and those key accomplishments that you've actually, participated in more. Rajat, thank you so much for being here. I've been following your journey, and you've gone from someone who was an Infosys and a tech guy, and today crushing the world of bodybuilding. So let's hear about some of your journey. How did this start out, for you?
So my fitness journey, if you say, started in the year 2000, way back 23, 24 years back. But then at that point of time, I was just in class 10 and I wanted to just increase my strength because I was a cricketer. So my coach told me, just go to the gym, increase your shoulder strength and arm strength so that you can hit long sixes and all. So since then, it's now 2023. Once I went to the gym, I've never come back till now. And by God grace, yes, I am a fitness professional now. But yes, there are so many things in between which I can say was kind of up and down in something. I did my engineering in that point of time also. I did my MBA. I worked for Infosys. I was an entrepreneur also, and own a management college also right now also. But yes, this was something which attracted me in terms of I wanted to know why I'm here. I wanted to know my existence in this world, why God has sent me here. I found this the way. So when I came to Delhi in 2014, I just went into this only and found that yes, this is the one I should be going for. And since then, doing a job of 14,000 rupees as a normal trainer, I'm here now in front of you. That's the nutshell.
Amazing. And actually, now how you said, driven by purpose. I mean, it wasn't just the money. The money you believe would come, but you said there has to be a bigger calling, and which is why you pursued the career that you actually have and the path that you go.
Obviously, see, money is something, if I do anything right now also, apart from the fitness, I can earn. Maybe I can earn more than that, but there is a satisfaction. Satisfaction will only come when you will do something you like. It is driven by the passion. And so what makes you more satisfied is when you satisfy people in front of you. If somebody is coming to you with no health, no fitness level and all, and then that person asks you, I want to be like that, I want to be like that, I have these kind of diseases, I have this physical ailment and all, and when they overcome it, the joy on their face makes the satisfaction to the topest level. So it is more than, buying a Mercedes or buying any home or something like that. So that's what I believe in. That's how it is. So I totally think, yeah,
to a large extent, I feel exactly the same way when I come in as a coach, and I empower, of course, organizations or people. And even for small entrepreneurs, when they go out there to just achieve doubling their sales or wiping out their debt or, just building their company and get the new clients. I think it's more fulfilling than except all the money in the world. So totally love that. Now, of course, in what you both do, there's a lot of, discipline involved. There's a lot of, routine involved. So what's a typical day looking like for the both of you? Let's start with the house. What's an internal routine and discipline? And perhaps in a bit of diet.
See, my day starts at 4 a.m. I get up and obviously do my little chants and get ready, shower and everything. And then I pack my meals and I'm out by 5:30 a.m. And I reach my gym. We have a gym in Malvinagar and GT2. So I have to be there 6 o'clock. My first class starts at 6 a.m. So I am there at 5:45. And then it goes on and on and on. It's like back-to-back sessions, and in between, whenever I get time, I never skip my workout, because that is one thing which gives me happiness. If I don't do it, I get really moody. I don't like it. I get upset. I get really, really cheesed off. So I do it, and then evening, whenever I'm free, if I get time, I go to GK2, the other branch, because obviously you have to see both the places. And then I come back to the first gym. So first Malvinagar, then GK, then Malvinagar, and then I go back home in the evening around 8:30, and then I spend time with my kids, and that's it, and I sleep by 9:30.
That is very, very full day, and thanks so much for taking up time. And of course, adding layers of my agents just can also, that we could make this happen. So, Rajat, from your perspective, what's your typical day looking like?
So my day depends whether I'm competing, whether I'm training to compete, or whether I have an early client or something like that. But yes, ideally over the years, I have made it like this, that no matter what, 4:35 is the maximum I have to sleep. Very, very rare it happens that I'm sleeping till 6:30 or something like that. Only when it is a late night. And then again, morning course, I literally it takes me around 2 hours for my morning course. And also if I have to reach gym by 6, I have to get up at 3:34. And that's how it is. I just cannot just get up and just do this and I'll just run and all do all.
Obviously, he loves his time. He will take time. I'm the one who's like,
and I prepare one song myself. So that takes also a lot of time because I have a specific thing to do in the morning. So that I love to do myself only. I don't give it to the mate or something. Yeah. And then going to the gym, if there are classes, taking classes, otherwise just my personal workout and all, and just taking care of my meals. But now for the past 6 months or so, I have just not completely, but I'm trying to. I have just taken myself away from little bit from the floor training and all. I'm now more into consultations and sorting queries and doing online trainings, online consultations and all. Because I'm preparing a team under me who can actually take care of all the training stuff. And also I'm working for that, plus diversifying also in different aspects of fitness, because only gym is something which is very monotonous, or maybe you are just confined to specific things. So in the nutrition, in the supplementation field, in the consultations, preparing team and just educating team, I do take fitness classes also, educating about the bodies and all. So that's how it goes, the entire day. And if someday I have decided I will not do anything, I will not do anything. I will just tell my clients also, "Bhai, aaj baat nahi karo." And I will just take a chill pill. I will just either lie down or may hug my dogs or just do anything, but I will not work. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Could have a cheat day every month.
Yeah, that's all.
Absolutely not that. And I think both of you, spoke about BSU, which is, beat the sun up, start early. And I think a lot of people today, they don't have that work ethic. Do you see that sometimes the youngsters and some of the people who may be coming into the ecosystem now, they don't have the same kind of, discipline and routine that perhaps, the both of you bring to the table?
see, the thing is that people say that, oh, you're athletes, you're professionals, so you are disciplined. That's you. But it's not like that. We were also normal people. When I started, I was just a normal person. But this guy made me so disciplined. I would sleep and he's like, "What the hell are you wasting your time for? You're just sleeping. Get up." I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'm ready." Now, before him, I'm up and I'm doing my everything, and he's like very happy. And thanks to really, really big thank you to this guy that she is made me so disciplined. I've become a workaholic. I work 16 to 17 hours. There are times he says, "Karni hai, sona nahi hai, rest nahi karna hai." I'm like, "Nahi, I'll come and just sleep for 6 hours, no problem. You take care of the kids." So she's doing the babysitting and I take care of the work. But yes, there are people, honestly speaking, in terms of my few clients and the students who were not getting up earlier. Like, right, he was telling them constantly, you need to be disciplined, you need to do your morning cardio, you need to wake up early, but they were not doing it. When they started to see my stories at 4 a.m. in the park, trust me, they got so motivated. And every time I'm entering the thing, "Ma'am, see, we're also up at 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, I get messages from so many people that we are up. Good morning, you're going for walk, we're also going catch you sometime. So yes, just if I can do it at 43, I can fix myself, and they are just kids. So yes, they have been influenced, but in a good way. And yes, thanks to this guy.
But I've also realized one thing. See, people these days are very, confused. Confused in terms of what they see and the mobile. They just believe that. Especially the teenagers and the younger adults. Even if you tell them from your experience also that this thing in the future is going to be problematic for you, they will not listen. So, why I'm saying this? Because I have personally seen so many youngsters, people who have a lot of time, but still they have just one excuse. Because we don't have time. We can't do this, we can't do that. So it's not only related to training and following the diet. So this is something, again, in India, it comes at the last. Still, even after so much of awareness, it comes in the last. For any other thing also, they will have just one thing to say, we don't have, हमारे पास time नहीं है इसलिए हम नहीं कर पाए. But what they don't think is, that if they get up early, most of their personal work will be finished by 10 a.m. And then they have a lot of time for other things, taking care of the family, taking to the business to the next level, meeting people, exploring new things, learning new things. Now they are wasting their time and getting up at 9, 10. Some people are getting up at 12. And then they make excuses that they don't have time. They don't realize that they have a lot of time, but they are actually wasting the time.
Wasting it in sleeping and sleeping late night.
As your productivity in the morning is like 10 times better than afternoon or in the evening. Your metabolism is in the morning is 10 times better than the rest of the day. So these are very common things. This is the common sense, which is very uncommon in common people these days. That's how it is, yeah.
True. And I think another thing, so one is this is one trend I see amongst kids for sure. And the other aspect that I'm seeing a lot is that people are expecting really quick results. They don't want to put in the work. And they want to put the paisa kamana hai to jaldi kamana hai, right? So they want to do stock market, crypto, future adoption, no nothing. And even in fitness, I'm sure you see some people who are coming in expecting unrealistic results without putting in the work.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that. What are you seeing happening, which is not right according to you guys?
See, there are guys 19, 20 years old. They get fascinated seeing bodies. But they come to us and they're like, ma'am, when kitne time mein body ban jayegi? I said, you are just 19, 20. Give yourself at least 4, 5 years. You are right now high in everything naturally. Why do you want to deplete everything by taking, other stuff? So like, no, mama, main jaldi karna hai, hamara ye hai, wo hai. We don't encourage. Unless you're a professional, it's not required. You need to be patient because see, building a muscle takes time. It's a long process. It's not done overnight. If I show you this picture 10 years back, he will say, he looks like a kid. He was so skinny. Now, it has taken him 10 years to be here. Consistent training. I have started bodybuilding when I started in 2016. I was very lanky. Now, it's 23. It has taken me so many years. So, we don't encourage the youngsters, but they definitely, you're right. They don't want to put in hard work. They are so restless. They want quick fixes. It's not going to happen like that. Even if they take whatever thing they want to take, if not from us somewhere else, they need to put discipline. They need to do a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of effort which goes into it. Seriously, it's just not so easy.
And there is misguidance also. So misguidance in terms of, let's say there is a 20-year-old guy and he's seeing a picture of a man who is 35 years old and he has invested so many years into lifting and training. अब उसने पोस्ट डाल दिया कि 6 months में मैं ऐसा था और ऐसा हो गया, मेरा एक्सीडेंट हुआ, लेकिन उसके बाद मैंने मेहनत करी और 6 months में from obese I have become a fitness influencer. People see that. Those youngsters and teenagers see that. A businessman sees that, right? They don't see that he has already invested his 10, 12, 15 years before that.
Yeah.
Right? So this is something they need to understand. Right? They need to understand the journey. शाहरुख खान आज नहीं बना. उसकी स्ट्रगल देखो ना आप, तभी तो उसके पास मन्नत है. आप सोचोगे एक नए एक्टर होके आप स्ट्रगल करके मन्नत ले लो. It's not possible. Right? So you have to see the bigger picture. You have to see the flashback. So they think that yes, he has done it, she has done it, why can't we do it? You can do it, but it will not be sustainable. It will be very much temporary. It's like an ice cream. अभी अच्छी लग रही है, 2 मिनट बाद देखोगे तो पिघल जाएगी.
That's how it is. Not that. It's truly been like a easy come, easy go. I mean, it'll come, but it'll drop it go. Yeah, it is.
It's going to start develop. It's not mature. Maturity comes with the years you give to yourself. Yeah.
I love how you both of you on your social media feeds, on Instagram, etc. Like, always putting out the importance of hard work, the importance of discipline, the importance of routine, the importance of really putting in the work to get the results. And I think, unfortunately, the world we live in today, a lot of people, not only in fitness, but in every industry, they like get rich quick, leave your jobs, become business owners. I mean, there's just so much that's going on in the world today, which is just so wrong. I mean, they tell people that 85% of people will succeed in business. 85% of people fail in business. Okay, why are people just, driving around in fancy cars and, posting lots of money and, light up their cigarettes and money and stuff like that and just giving unrealistic expectations. But I think, again, respect to both of you, the fact that you guys keep it real. So talking about, mentors, I'm sure you've had, your mentors, over the years, and I know you have a Yorkin mentor, but I was checking, his speed, and he's got almost like a Yoda there. Let's talk about your mentors and, a little bit more about that. Like, where did you find him, and what is it that attracted you towards him being your mentor?
Since my childhood, I must have had 3-4 mentors, and it's not that I wanted to change, but in every stage of your body, or maybe in this field, you want to grow, and you want to grow to a different level. So you need to change things, you need to learn things accordingly. So when I was in school, I had the best mentor according to me, because उन्होंने जो भी मेरे को सिखाया वो मेरे आज तक काम आ रहा है. That was the basic. That was the real basic, right? Then again, when I came to Delhi, I had 1 or 2 mentors. Somebody learned from someone. I learned powerlifting. From someone, I learned the core of bodybuilding. Now, when I saw myself maybe 1.5 years back, or 1 year back, I think, then we both were actually having a conversation, and we thought that yes, when our goal is actually to reach up to Mr. Olympia, then we should be having someone who is specialized in that. So you will climb that ladder only which is going to the top. You will not be just taking a smaller ladder and then waiting for another ladder, then adding up the ladder, right? So we thought, okay, it is charging us 3 times more or maybe 4 times more, but yes, it is not an expenditure, it's an investment. If we have a limited goal, we just want to win a pro card or something like that, then it's okay. Anybody can do it, and maybe personally, if I train myself, even if she'll train myself, that is one day it's achievable. But yes, what is the bigger picture again? So if you will not start now, then your golden years are gone. Because see, I'm already 37 now. Now a person who is 20, 25 years old or 24 years old, he still has time. He can maybe think more, do more, or maybe just explore the world and come out, take the cheapest one, and then go to the another level, then go to the another level. At my stage, I can't think that, right? I have limitations, because after a certain period of time, my body will, I will not say stop growing, but I will have to make 10 times more effort to make it.
Yeah,
and that's the harsh fact. I cannot deny it. And that's how it is. So that's why we spoke to him, and he never takes anyone like that. He asked for our pictures. He said, if I think you are able to do it, only then I will take you on board. So he approved our pictures, and since then we are with him, and touchwood, I'm growing also, and I'm working towards that goal. And again, but what happens, because see, he's sometimes in Europe, he's sometimes in US, he has enormous number of clients and all. So sometimes that touch breaks, but yes, there I know how I have to handle myself, because of that 23, 24 years of experience comes into picture. So there I gain advantage. If anybody would have been, somebody else would have been there, maybe he was confused or something like that. But yes, as of now, I'm happy, and he is very much supportive in terms of if he wants. So he never wanted me to go for Dubai and then compete for this upcoming Mumbai show, Amateur Olympia, because he said, I want you to grow more so that you come out to be better in your class. But I told him one thing. See, what we here hold in India, I cannot explain. When we step on stage, even if I tell you, I will not be able to explain you in that manner. If I stop now, 1 year or 2 years, I might not be able to step up on stage. And that, again, I'm just talking my heart out over here. It might be the possibility. So I want to just give it try till November. After that, I promise you, whatever you will say, I will do that. So he listened to that. He supported me for that. He agreed to that. And now I am in my final stages of that last 6 weeks and all. And if everything happens, if everything goes well and happens good, then yes, it's like then achieving the level and just carrying on, just
And he's very strict. You cannot wait out, mess up at all. If your check-ins are off, by the picture, you can't fool him. He asks for pictures. And if your pictures are not according to what he wants, he's like, I'm not training you. Wow. So we are shit scared. We are shit scared.
No, I doubt how, but you just mentioned that, if you want to climb Mount Everest, you want to do it with someone who's already done it before.
Yeah.
You want to, go area and, win participate there. You want to obviously do it with someone who's already done that. If you want to be the best in the world, then you got to go out and coach for the best in the world and chase the best in the world. Also, 100% agree with that as well. In their few early mentors, I know your dad was inspirational. You were taking some of the other mentors, would come up in your journey. Of course, we do Rajat now, but
he was my first coach. Rajat, yes, because he was the one who trained me for my bikini competition. And there's, I don't know whether you know him or not, Mukesh Guruji. He's very popular in bodybuilding. He was also my guru. And then after him, it's only me. So mostly he's always there with me, 24/7. So he knows my body very well. Even if Neil is giving me any plan or anything, but he knows it more. So even if he wants to avoid anything according to, he always tells me, when they see I'm the one who's seeing you personally working out and how your body responds to things. So, that's okay. So we manage. But then, yes, he'll always be my first comedian. And I really respect him for that.
So tell me sometimes, obviously once people see all that you're achieving and have achieved, a lot of people come and they say, please be my mentor. Now, what is the criteria that you guys are using? Well, obviously your time is limited. You also want to invest your energies on someone, who will deliver, just like your mentor does as well. So what's the criteria that you use for selection when someone's coming to you? What is the decision that decides, okay, this is the one that I want to work with? What is some of the criteria that you guys use?
Initially, initially, it's not easy to judge, to be very fair. It could be sometimes opposite also. The one you think will not do anything would be, the most disciplined one. And it's the other way around also.
Like we.
Yeah. So, but yes, I say one thing to everyone who comes to meet me first time. If you want me to give my 100%, then you just have to give your 10%. Right? Because I know if you will start with 10%, you will end up in 100%, because that 10% will motivate you to do 20, 30, 50 and 100. Once you reach 100%, you will see my 500%. Because then I will get to know exactly you are able to understand me. You are able to understand the plans. You are able to understand the process, the motive and the end goal. And if you have understood the end goal, you are sorted. Nobody can beat you there. But somewhere or the other, the influences which comes from outside world and all, if you are able to hold them back, nobody can do anything to you. You will always be winner. So right now I'm preparing a girl who is with me. I will not take the name. Who is with me for the past 2.5 years and all. So she in this entire prep, she just did most of the things on her own. In spite of giving me the plans and all, she changed her posing style, she changed everything, the standing style, and she ate sometimes, I don't want to follow this, I am eating this and that and all. And when I ask her, then she says, mera pet kharab ho gaya, and mere ko ye ho gaya, wo ho gaya. It might be genuine also, but yes, when you are focused to a plan, and I am assuring there is nothing like that, and if you're keeping it in mind that, see, I cannot help it out. So I just left her. I just told her, you are on your own. From that day till now, till the time I didn't give her plan, she didn't change a bit. At the end, then मैं हार गया. I had to give her plan because at the very end, my reputation is at stake. You are winning all the competitions and I know you will not win the next one. Then obviously the pressure is on me. So, but still, she did blunders also in those things, and now just 3 days back she stood second. In spite of she would have been first. She did she got second. And see, this is something now, when you are on stage, you can't do anything. It's up to the athlete only then.
It's a very subjective game, as I told you, that there's 5 judges and, it's not important. It's not necessary that all 5 of, them likes his same opinion. So it differs. So obviously the result has to be different. And he only believes in creating champions. He really wants, if he's giving his 100%, the person should come stats first. Be powerlifting, and I'm so scared of him because I get very scared when he starts shouting because, our personal life is different. But when you're professionals, it's completely different. In the gym, I will never call him Rajat. I'll always call him sir. And he will always call me madam. So this is how he talks. This is how we respect each other, and निकलता ही नहीं है मुँह से. घर में आते ही it's different. But then, at workplace, when we are in competition and, once I missed my lift. I don't know, I was so scared. First nationals, and I had to do bench press, and then I didn't hear the head judge. You have to listen to the command. When he says press, then you have to press. And I just pressed without listening to him because I was so stressed out. And it's like, listen, I was at this competition. I think you're failed. You have only one chance now, what? And I got panicked. I said, oh shit. He's like, I didn't expect this from you. You are this, you are that. I'm like, oh shit, third lift, I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. He said, should I increase it? I said, no. I promise I'll lift. I promise. I tried my level best and I lifted. But, but once you best, then obviously you're confident. Since then, I have not failed, touch wood, ever. That was the only lift I failed in my life. I have not lifted. I have not failed any lift.
And I loved 2 more things that just came out of that conversation. One was start with the end in mind, right? So you should know what your end goal is, and then of course you work towards it. And Rajat also mentioned that you can start tiny and go to 10x, right? So start with that 10%, and then make your way up to the 100%. I think too often people are just told, go all in, be the 10xer. But sometimes you start small.
Why I said it, I just want to elaborate that also. So what happens when you see something, you get motivated. Motivation is, I don't believe in it. Motivation is always for a fraction of a second, right? So when you are motivated, you will think, मैं ये कर लूँगा, वो कर लूँगा, आने दो. अब तो मैं सब कुछ कर लूँगा. मैं टाइट भी कर लूँगा, मैं ये भी कर लूँगा, वो भी कर लूँगा. It's like you are not God. When they come to meet you, they are still in that zone. They don't know actually that 10% will beat them. Forget about 100%. Only that 10% will beat them because they are not seeing the flashback. And I just told you, they are not seeing the flashback. They are just seeing, इसने ऐसा कर लिया, अच्छा ये तो मैं करता ही हूँ, बस मुझे यही तो वर्क करना है. They will start. They will come to you, then they will start. Now, when I send them plans, opposite happens. Sir, इतना सारा खाना है. हमने तो लाइफ में कभी इतना नहीं खाया. Then I tell them, इतना नहीं खाया इसलिए आप मोटे हुए. Because your metabolism has become so slow, even the smallest of food you are not able to digest. So, when it comes to the real picture, training every day at the same time, sleeping at the same time, getting up at the same time, drinking water becomes an issue.
Yeah.
If I ask someone to drink 3 liters or 4 liters of water, oh my God, इतना सारा, मैं तो 1 लीटर भी बड़ी मुश्किल से पीता हूँ या पीती हूँ.
Don't drink water only.
Really, simple things have become the most difficult one. And if you tell them to drink half liter of whiskey in one go, they will do it. Right? But they will not be able to drink half liter of water in one go. See the irony? So, जब वो उसमें घुसते हैं ना, जब एक्चुअल उस चीज में घुसते हैं तब पता चलता है यार ये सिंपल तो दिख रहा था लेकिन सिंपल जीने की तो हमें आदत ही नहीं रही है. हम लोग को एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट जीने की आदत हो गई है.
And they're like, sir, it's so difficult, मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है, मैं नहीं खा सकती इतना, मैं नहीं कर सकती, मैं जल्दी नहीं सो सकती, मैं जल्दी नहीं उठ सकती, I can't do much cardio, I'm tired today, I need to run, I have to go and pick up my child, all the excuses.
And yet they still work.
Yes, yeah, but 3 महीने में मेरा हो जाएगा ना.
And it's a sign of the times we actually live it. What about some of these pads that, I mean, I wouldn't say pads, but let's just say fitness crazes, like people talk about 75 hour. And today you've got, a gentleman who, pick up. Now I'm getting the right app and I was going, so kid is like right now the thing, like the Biblista, then it all the way.
Yeah.
75 hard and something. Do you think these are like fads or crazes that will pass along, or do you think it's okay? Like, what's your thought on the 75 hour, for example?
See, I'm happy for him personally because he's really worked hard. And it's not that he's from the background, you know that, right? But he still finished his studies. He's done his course from Classic Fitness Academy, जहाँ से हमने अपना एस किया था. So educated है, उसको ये भी नहीं लगा कि यार I can't read English and उसने हिंदी में किया, लेकिन किया, educate किया अपने आप को. And then all these challenges, actually everybody is now, it's become a trend. Every second person is doing 75-day or 100-day challenge now, but I'm glad, I'm happy for him that whatever he did, it's really paid him off well. And that's it. He's such a simple guy.
The good thing is he's positively influenced someone. He has told people that you have to put in the work.
So at least it's not like, oh, this is going to happen. It's not important to go to the gym. Honestly, if you're active, you can be active anytime. They're actually Gaurav, with people have so much of luxuries. They don't want to step out of the car. गाड़ी बोलेंगे बिल्कुल gate पे रोको. Driver पीछे मत रोको. They don't even walk this much. And they don't want to do anything on their own. Trust me, I've seen people who will call the servants in the room. ये AC का remote है जरा AC चला दो. I don't know what to do with those people. Seriously, they're so still. I feel like slapping them, really. So, I mean, that's happening. I think when I left home, I was completely on my own. I did not even have $50 in my pocket. And I really didn't know what to do, where to go. I was not getting a house, and people were actually doing character assassination that, oh, single lady, what if she grabs my house and, she'll get men and all of those things. So it's very difficult for a single woman to stay alone, So बहुत मुश्किल हुआ मेरे को. Lekin yes, I fought against all the odds and I did whatever I wanted to do. Yeah.
I think his biggest support and inspirational, journey. How's it going with the girls? Like now we work, like Manya's now what, 18?
19.
19, wow. And the little one?
She's 9. Yeah, she's in class 5. 1 year just gone in second year.
I'm going to be finding it hard to believe that, when you walk into these competitions that you actually have a 19-year-old when you're still competing like you are. People kind of bet on whether this one.
Yes, obviously. I think I'm not boasting here, but I am much more active than any youngster. I get my test on time. Every 6 months, blood test, and I get all the whatever test required for a woman, mammography, pap smear, bone density, everything is important after a certain age. Everything is perfect. And then yet, yes, I also take care of my skin, water, sleep. Everything is very important. I don't drink. I very, very occasionally, right? I don't smoke. I don't do no bad vices at all. So obviously no late nights. So it makes a big difference, and I had seen my fame before and now it's a huge difference. And it's not that I'm getting those Botox and fillers and all of that, nothing. It is just that your lifestyle changes completely. When you change your lifestyle, everything falls into place. The diet, I was vegetarian. Trust me, people just come and touch my hair right now. I had very thin hair before, just because I was vegetarian. I started having so much of non-veg just because as medicine. Because my body required, right? So now I see my hair, everything has become so good. I don't have to do anything, hair, nails, everything, no supplementation, nothing. Just I fix my diet and I am just right here.
Interesting, because a lot of people are on a lot of supplements, so a lot of even other means to get healthier. Typically, what is your diet today looking back at the moment? So I think our listeners would love to know the kind of things that you're eating and the routine that you're following there. So again, and I know it's different when you're competing and different,
everything is same, because when you're competing, it's very difficult to maintain that body. It's very difficult to maintain it. For maintenance also, you have to have the same food. You don't have an ability to eat crap at all, because Neil does not believe in eating shit and he does not believe in you gaining excess fat. Even in the gaelic phase, he's like, you can't be above 10% of body fat. He literally is very strict about it. He's like, you just need to gain quality muscle. And I didn't allow you. See, the food type is completely different abroad and here. Either dal makhani, naan, and bhature chole, this, that, and they're only basic. Like their cheat is only burger and fries. So of course there is no comparison. But yes, I eat now. I have made it a point. I eat only that food. My body has adapted. But yes, once in a while I eat whatever I want. I have dal, sabzi, everything, whatever I want. But yes, mostly I'm on my non-vegetarian diet. I eat a lot of carbs. It's a myth that don't eat carbs, meal, salt. I sprinkle salt on every meal, extra. It's very important. And then I have my carbs, I have oats, I have rice, I have potatoes, I have sweet potatoes. I eat so much. But yes, all clean and good. So that is my diet. And once in a while with kids, if I'm out, maybe I'll nibble something. And if I want to eat once in 10 days, it's fine. Everything is allowed as long as you burn it. I do cardio every day, 1 hour. If I want to eat something nice, I probably do 2 hours of cardio. I'm crazy. People call me crazy, but it's okay. I have to burn that shit.
I think you have to be a little crazy to, go out there and achieve greatness. I think it might seem crazy to everyone else, but then, in due course, first they laugh at you, and then eventually I think they kind of look up to you and maybe even want to join the movement. Yes. I remember when I was, 16 and I was doing entrepreneurial stuff, and I did like, why are you picking the stock market and creating stuff? And the same people who were laughing at me then are today saying, can we send our kids or at least the nephews to come and work with you? So it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I think the journey that not only one was actually big through it, but actually.
So see, that's what bodybuilding has done to me. Even if I'm not competing at the moment, I'm still on the same food. And it's not a compulsion. I can always say that, coach, I can't do this. I can say that easily, right? But no, I follow it. If he's giving me a plan, I need to follow it. Whether you're prepping or you're not, you need to have a lifestyle. He said, I don't want for me, my health is more important. So see, not everybody who is drinking and smoking have the lifestyle issues. A lot of people are dying with liver failure and all. They don't even drink. It is basically the food. Normally, they eat fatty fruit and fatty liver. They don't do anything about it. They don't do excess. Either they do excess cardio, they don't do weight training, or they do weight training, they want to do cardio. You have to incorporate both. But yes, supplementation, where you started, they're not magic pills. You just have to incorporate with your meals. And especially, for example, your joint support, D3, all these basic supplementations are important. And if you have a deficiency of anything, definitely they are very important. Even doctors will recommend. But yes, otherwise, but yes, with my meals, I take my proper multivitamin, omega-3, my digestive enzymes, probiotics. That's with the meals. This is important, yes. And rest, everything from food.
So it has to be a guided path, right? You can't just be, because you've seen someone else do something, you decide to go down that road. There has to be some kind of guidance, and expert advice that you...
Yes, of course. You can't be just starting on your own, because obviously you have to go by the doctor. See, most of the doctors don't recommend all of this. But yes, suppose if I have problems, like, I'm into sports and I went to sports injury center, they recommended me a sachet, which is for my joint support. I have to have that. Otherwise, I'm going to feel aches and all. D3, vitamin C, all these things are important. I'm not saying the best. You can have intra-workout, BCAA, that's aminos, and that won't harm you. You can have protein. A lot of people say, protein खाने से kidney failure हो जाएगा, protein नहीं खाऊंगी, ये नहीं करूंगी, दारू पीने से तो नहीं होगा. You have alcohol, and then you have protein, and then you have kidney failure. That's absolutely nonsense. Everything in moderation if you're having it, and you need to be under supervision. That's all. He is a professional. He is on also anabolics. I won't deny that, like he's not on anabolics. But we are very particular about health checkups. Once in 8 months, he's getting his eco test. Because when you do bodybuilding, it's also a muscle. You get heart hypertrophy. Your heart size increases. So we have to get that checked every 6-7 months to see the size of the heart, which is important. That ECGs, blood test every 4 or 5 months. Then glutathione, we've been recommended by our coach to use it to protect our liver. And then a lot of other things which we are doing it to take care of our health. Because if you're using something, you have to have antidote for this as well. You just can't have that. And there's PCT also. When you're doing these cycles, you need to have a proper hormone doctor. You need to consult that person. You need to have post-psychotherapy as well. People don't do that. That's why they have issues. So that's why the guidance and the education comes into a picture. Not everyone should have it. Only professionals understand. Yes.
Completely agree. And Rajat, you had a big outing in Romania recently. You were the only Indian in the entire field, and this is, at the Olympiad, and you came fourth. And so what was it like in terms of, traveling across to a destination which is not the best in terms of connectivity, where food could potentially be a problem, where, money comes into play as well. So what was it like, and why are not as many Indians actually competing on the global stage?
So, if you talk about the problems, I just think it in one way. Raat ke baad hi savera hota hai, right? If I think about the problems, I will never be able to, completely work towards it to solve it, or maybe to excel myself. There is one way of just walking on a path which is already built. Another way is to build the path so that you learn how it was built and you actually create a path for others also. Now, after me going over there, I'm sure in the coming years, so many people will be going over there, right? So it's about that initiative. Likewise, I just said that it's just about one athlete qualifying for the Olympiad. After that, it will be every year, I'm telling you. So it's opening up the gate. Yeah. So problem is how you see it. It's now actually how it is. Yeah. The problem could be a solution for someone else, right? So that is not a problem at all. So when I went there, it was like obviously a different environment, different people, different genetics, different stage, world-class athletes, different bodies, and different judges, Olympia level judges. So when everything is different, I will come out to be different also. Obviously, sangat ka asar to hota hi hota hai. No matter, even if I am there for 2 days, doesn't matter. But those 2 days were like, kind of little bit of transformation of my journey, because from there I saw myself growing. Even if I got the 4th place, but I grew in some manner. I made sure that I represented my country, and today if 2 people know me, now 4 people know, right? So it's a progress. If I see it as a progress, I will be motivated. If I see it as a problem, I will always be demotivated, right? Likewise, we just discussed that people see मुझे ये issue है, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, मैं वो नहीं कर सकता, वो नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन मेरे को result चाहिए. अब जब तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो result कैसे आएगा?
Videos abroad is definitely very expensive than India. What we have like here in Shiro Classic in IHFF Olympia Mature in Mumbai, they are very, very, very cheap in terms of when I compare to abroad, because there abroad you have to pay for everything. Entrance, you have to pay the entry fee there. You have to pay the backstage fee. If I have to go with him, I have to pay separately. Here, for photographs, the cameras are not allowed. You have to pay separately for your videos and your pictures and anything. Very commercial. And then you don't know anyone. So even if you're in the queue and it's taking you hours, you have to. And there's no one to listen. Here in India, they are so approachable. If you have any problem, you can go to Shiru sir, you can go to Hemant sir. They are brothers. They are leading. They're heading. So you can always walk to them and you can talk any problem. They sort it out there and then. And they are only charging the registration fee. That's it. The entry fee, they are giving the free band with the athlete. So I go free, backstage also, and entry also free for me. YouTubers are allowed. Videos are allowed, everything is allowed. It's not compulsory, it's not mandatory that you have to buy your pictures and videos from them only. So everything is very easy for people here. But yes, people don't have bodybuilders. Most of the bodybuilders, you know that they're not from very rich background and all that. So they need sponsors. So I really feel bad. If I have enough money, I really want to earn good money so that I can sponsor at least one good athlete a year. And I really want someone to, join hands with me. I have so much of plans in my mind that right now I want to have the bodybuilding league like Kabaddi League, or now I think the tennis league also started bidding in online. So I just want someone to start the bodybuilding league also, so that these bodybuilders earn something. They invest so much and they still don't get appreciation from the country. Honestly, all the sports have been appreciated by the Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji, except bodybuilding. I really want him to at least say, ठीक है यार, इन्फ्लुएंसर को प्रमोट करो, that's okay. But एक एथलीट जो झंडा लेके खड़ा है ना, उसको भी एक बार बुला के ऐसे कर.
Yeah, and I think that's such a fantastic insight, and so curious to me. And someone who like step forward and sponsor, be a part of Bindya and this initiative, I think definitely do come forth. And let's see, who knows where this can go. And I think it's a good cause and something that one should definitely aspire to do. And I think that's really good. Do you think that'll be part of your legacy? Like, what will be your legacy? Like, what will be Bindya's legacy? And that's just like a really long, deep question, but what do you think will be your legacy? Like, what will you be remembered for?
I will be. I know that for the fact. I'm not saying I'm Mother Teresa, but I will be definitely remembered for the love and respect I give it to people, even if it's my housekeeping staff. And I keep everyone together. And I have nothing else to give, Gaurav. That's why I want to earn more, so that I can help people. Whatever I have, I'm one kind of a person. If I have $10, I give 9. I am like that, and I have been doing it. I don't put on social media what I do on the side, because I think that it's of no use. But I know people will have genuine tears when I leave this world. And this is definitely what I have earned. And this is the best feeling, actually. When I die, इसको तो दूसरी मिल जाएगी तो. But definitely, I'm going to leave definitely many people behind me crying, and those tears are definitely, they will cry for being.
I think you have an all-way about your point right now.
I don't know. I want to have a good small life, but yes, full of it. I'm very happy, lucky, and I don't like stress, and I don't like to give stress. So that's how it is. That's why you see me just not ring it out in the gym, doing some mistake or the other. But that's how I am. I don't want to take stress on my head. There's so much. Trust me, COVID, how we survived, only I know. I am kind to people. I love people so much. That is why I think I'm God's child. I have a family, but I have no family. They are there, but they are not there. So she's my family. I have kids, and the entire, unfortunately, I have my family, but they are not there with me. But the whole world loves me, and that's what I have earned. And this is my biggest achievement. Yeah,
that's priceless. And that's priceless. Again, having seen your journey from close quarters, the years, like I said, you inspire me. And which is when this podcast was happening, I said, okay, then there's episode 1. Okay, season 1, episode 1. So thank you so much.
You're working from really young, and then really, I really admire you, Gaurav.
Thank you. Little kind. Rajat, what's legacy looking like for you? Like, what's the footprint that you're looking to?
I want to be remembered, if you talk about the fitness industry, a game changer, which actually educated people regarding so many myths, which brought up a change in terms of people's fitness also, and in the way of thinking also. Because this is a channel. This is not a channel, I should say. This is the nucleus, I should say. A nucleus from which different branches of your life originates. I have personally learned everything from fitness. मेरा जो discipline है, जो ये बात करती है, या जितने भी मेरे academics हैं, या whatever I teach people, or maybe whatever I want to convey to the world, it's all because of fitness. Because it's like complementary. Your mind goes with your body, and your body goes with your mind. People who are more into mind work, they are not so fit from the body, right? People, those who are too much into body work, they don't use their mind, right? So sometimes this becomes a problem, sometimes this becomes a problem. But yes, so if you talk about the legacy or something, I just want to be remembered as a game changer. And yes, if that is possible, the first one to represent India in the Olympia.
I'm sure yeah, what happened. I think to what is something, back now.
So I'm being selfish over here. I'm being selfish over here, but
There's one in a guy, and he is now settled in Canada. But he represents
no,
India.
in classic physique, nobody has.
No. But I'm talking with the Olympia stage. Olympia stage we have in different categories. He's in different categories. So he's talking about his.
I'm my own category, obviously.
Yeah.
But that is something in today's scenario, looking at the competitions, which is, behind me and which is in front of me. It's like me doing 10,000 times more than what is required. So imagine the pressure.
He would probably has to do 40, 50 international shows if he wants to be up there. He still needs it. He's just 3 down right now.
I'm sure it's going to happen. Like I said, if you want something bad enough, I think
Yeah,
force it to the line. If it meant to be, it's
I completely agree to this. I have experienced this also, and I agree to this completely.
And anything has its own time. You can't get anything before 10. That's what I tell him. And I never run for anything. Trust me, I never ran for fame. I've always got importance in my life. It is just that when I met him, I don't remember. I told him this, that when I met Gaurav, he was so fluent in whatever he could speak in Advaita also, that I was hesitant to talk. Not that, my articulation was not that great that time, because obviously the family background matters. And I was pressurized from home to speak the friends in English. And I was scared to speak English, by the way. So I was like, shit, मैं बोलूँगी तो गौरव और कुछ गलत हो जाएगा, फिर कोई हंसेगा, फिर इससे पहले चुप बैठ जा. So each time I would see him, I would try not to talk. And today, it is my achievement that I'm talking okay, not in
It is.
Not in front of this guy.
Yes, it is.
yeah. And you're on a show where Advaita has been on, a previous rendition. It's other people who you said, kind of intimidate you, but you've done better than any of that. So
Thank God. I'm talking one of this guy. Talking.
super. Like I said, time's drawn, and so almost been, an hour.
Wow.
And you're just having like a good, interesting, engaging conversation. Time ka pata nahi chala.
Yes.
So as we come to the concluding, couple of questions. What would your advice to be? Okay, your advice. What will you do, listeners and viewers? This will be on YouTube as well. Of this particular podcast episode, what are some pieces of parting advice that you would like to leave them? So another first and then.
In terms of fitness, I should say, or maybe general.
Like fitness or anything that comes to your mind.
Looking into today's scenario, I will just say, as of now for this, just try to be a little strict on yourself. Because discipline and strictness goes on hand. If you have, for example, when we were in school and all, तो हमें डंडे पड़ते थे, हमें मुर्गा बनाया जाता था, right? हमें धूप में हाथ ऊपर करके खड़ा रखा जाता था, और हमें वो दोबारा पनिशमेंट ना मिले, उसकी वजह से हम वो काम करते थे, right? And now, taking up the same example, now this thing has been banished from school. If you talk about the upbringing and all, there is no pressure on kids just to, not do something which is not according to the standards of your age or maybe the society. They are free to do anything. They are free to look at anything. They are free to roam anywhere. They are free to, say anything and all. And when they go home also, they have no parents at home. This is the biggest drawback, because जो पेरेंट्स सिखा सकते हैं या घर पे जो दादा दादी होते थे वो सिखा सकते हैं, वो शायद कोई टीचर नहीं सिखा सकता. That's how.
Maybe the families में नहीं है वो.
Yes. So at time, what is there now when we grow up, maybe when we are into our senses, maybe after the age of 18, 20, 22, we have to make certain points to be strict on ourselves. Likewise, which we call here in fitness that discipline. Only then we'll be able to grow. This is something which is lacking, and everybody is free to do anything. Freedom ऑफ स्पीच, फ्रीडम ऑफ वे, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप इतने फ्री हो जाओ कि आप अपने बॉडी को, अपने माइंड को, अपनी सोसाइटी को, अपनी फैमिली को ही आप हैम्पर करना शुरू कर दो और एट द वेरी एंड अपने आप को हैम्पर करना शुरू कर दो. सो दिस इज समथिंग आई विल से. Yeah.
Valuable bike, I think, you know, even going back to our school life, you know, when I went to a school where I get and today the kids in that same school are very soft. You know, it's nothing like what I used to going today. At that time, you know, we would get slapped up and beaten up all the time. Today, a teacher actually did something like that. You know, we have our age of so nice change. And again, I think it's very, very important to have that spirit and again have positive, you know, role models and stuff. So very, very important.
And I would just say one thing to all the beautiful ladies out there. लड़कों के लिए तो मैंने बोल ही दिया.
No, that is so.
That is for all
everyone. Yeah.
It's very beautiful. But then, of course, I want to say to my beautiful girls that please take care of yourself, and it's very important to be independent in your life. No matter who your father is, no matter who your brother is, your would-be husband is, whoever, you need to really take care of your finances, yourself. Be independent so that anytime, you know, in this world, if you're in trouble, you can look after yourself. You can look after your kids. This is very important. And if you take care of your health, then only you will be able to do that. So, health is first, your mental health, your physical health, and then all of that. This is what I want to say.
Love that. It's true. Like, if money's lost, nothing is lost. But if health is lost, can't think about it. Everything's lost. And we saw that during the pandemic in the past. You know, where people had all the money in the world and nothing worked out for them. Yes, so I think take care of yourself and your health is so
mental peace is, for me, it's the first.
Yeah. And if you are mentally happy, then you're just going to make everyone around you unhappy. And that's not the best situation you actually be in. Ladies and gentlemen, Rajat and Bindiya, you must follow them on Instagram. You must follow them on social media. Big things are coming their way. Big things have already happened, but bigger things are coming their way. Watch out for them. Like I said, this is truly one power couple. And it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And we have some gifts for you as well, since you
Are people, you know, who do not make any excuses whatsoever.
for you. So stop go with these things. So one of these it says, and of course you live it, where it says no excuses and I know whatever it takes. It's also in wristbands. And also
Whatever it takes. Yes, that's me.
I have you in there that's like a bottle dope candle. That we created, and of course that's from Sheldon and Nikhil. So that's radiation. Like I said, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And what you guys have done and said today will inspire many.